Hello.
Hello.
Ow.
Hello.
Hey.
I
Me.
sound normal again. Boo.
It's a
Aw.
miracle. Normal.
It's a Snape.
Yeah, Professor Snape. Who knew?
Well, as
thanks for
Paradox, you
reminding
do
me.
have a bit.
What?
You do have a bit of
Yes, I know.
exactly a wrong, Mr. Potter. Please do pay attention, boy. Kinda.
Oh, boy. Yes, that's funny.
Yeah, you remind me that I need to tell everybody about that very nice guy who bought us a coffee.
Yes.
Coffee.
Blah, blah. Where is it? Damn it!
And then I should go wine, but I drink tea.
Oh no!
When I drink coffee, I get I get so energized because I never drink it.
Charles Palmer
And
bought
Spoof
you a
Room drinks
coffee.
brains. Check.
Oh, here we go. I've
Yes.
been watching your guys' videos for a couple of years now, and they're always enjoyable. Okay, let me
Years.
copy that onto a text file so I forget to mention it on the actual show. And he's called Charles Palmer. Charles Palmer. Charles
Palmskin. Charmskin.
Palmer.
So
There we go. I can't write anymore.
Paul Murder? Ugh.
So who's here right now?
no one.
We're all in our own houses. If we would be there.
No,
You would
Reese,
notice.
that's what Spuffdom is supposed to say. Get your line straight.
Oh, you homophobe!
What?
Get your line straight.
I'm a homophobe,
What?
that's rich.
That would not be the first way that I would describe Ramses.
Yeah. I am like half homo. How can I be a homophobe? Well, unless I hate myself.
There we have it.
No comment.
Alright. Seriously though, where's Spuffdom?
Hello.
There he is. There he is! Oh,
10
hi,
more
Spuffdom.
minutes for Nico.
Yeah, apparently. Let's blabber on for some more minutes. It'll probably be an hour as usual.
How about a recap? Because I think I missed something.
Yeah, of course I'll play the usual recap, but you guys can bring it up to speed. By the way, do you guys hear some very faint music playing on my end? Oh wait, not
Yeah,
now.
we hear music.
Yes.
I thought
okay.
where was that music was coming from.
Okay, I'm trying something out today, but in the past when I used to broadcast music over my Skype, there was often this odd ticking noise in my audio. So I want to make certain if it's there today. If it shows up, I'll probably just shut it off. So let me know if you hear any odd noises on my end. So yeah, bring Dawa up to speed, please. Apparently nobody paid attention.
Nope.
Or I'm so unloved that people resent the opportunity to talk to me.
You
Ugh.
should
Tell
have
them what
been there.
The last thing that Dawa remembers is that everybody got their power-ups.
Yes,
Yes.
we got our suits in order.
Yeah.
Well, now let's do the recap. You should have been there. It's your own fault. Good.
All right, goodbye. Have fun.
you.
Oh, in that case, have a good game. Hang up. Oh, there's the
No.
button.
Don't push the button.
Don't
But
be
it is
like
big,
that. No,
red, and
don't hang
shiny.
yourself up. Don't hang yourself up. No.
Nah, I don't have that many hang-ups.
No. Yeah, you can only do it once.
It's true.
If you do it right.
Oh,
Seriously though, is Dawa
Morbid.
getting a recap or not?
Yeah, I remember some very rude superheroes.
Very rude superheroes.
Yeah, they were interrupting my speech the entire time, especially that Speedy guy.
Up yours, bad guys!
That.
Yeah, it's not the 90s, Reese. They weren't literally insulting you.
But still, was close enough to be insulted.
Would be funny though if like
so,
the good
yes.
if the good guys are like presented like the hard-working types, and that the good guys are the hoodlums.
Yes, indeed. How dare they?
I could do something like that if it was like an Iron Age 90s type of game. Then I would do that. It would actually be pretty hilarious.
Hilarity all around.
But
Anyway,
then,
continue.
of course, you'd also be blowing up the orphans.
Yeah, that's true. You'd probably your villains might die. So yeah.
The orphans? Oh no, that is not good.
Or enslave the orphans. And when the mind control gets broken, they spontaneously catch fire. Just
What?
know to be evil.
Anyway, back to the recap, Reese. You were saying nothing useful.
So, there were superheroes, and
Yes.
what is the plan?
We crashed the party. Apparently, Dr. Simeon wanted to have some revenge because his friends were in jail.
Yeah,
You probably know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we went there. We disguised half our henchmen, not minions, henchmen, as the Tomorrow People, and half our henchmen as Shadow.
Oh, and
wait,
one
that was a
henchman as
third.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Dawa, I played you for a few brief minutes, brief moments. I mean, Scrapper, and everybody was talking about I was talking about minions the whole time, and I was like, "Hey, Scrapper wouldn't like that," and I like had Scrapper chime in that the correct term is henchman, and that minions is a derogatory term. That's something he would say, right?
Yeah, that's totally something that he would say.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, well, the Night Terror still continued to use the term minions, but...
Yeah.
Guess who's not getting excluded from the next area of effect spell?
Oh well, then what happened? Let me think.
You went to the Freedom League fundraiser, and the host was talking to the guests and stuff like that, and then
Yes.
you crashed the party.
Mm-hmm.
We crashed the party. The first couple of minutes were going well.
Yeah, in fact, I think my character... I threw a natural 20 at one of
Twice.
them, and then got a natural 20 when I tried to get the critical thing.
Yeah,
whatever.
Dawa, are you sitting down?
Yes.
He okay. Stay calm. He got the double natural 20 against 7.
Oh dear.
So yeah.
Spoofu, we may need to have words.
She almost died, but don't worry, Johnny
We-
Rocket rushed her to the hospital.
Very good. Otherwise, I would be a little bit upset.
Yeah.
Just a teensy little bit.
Nah.
He did eat a few people's souls of civilians. He wasn't quite himself.
Okay, but not somebody I care about. That's good.
Still, I think in character that would be something you would worry about.
Yeah, definitely it's going... Ugh.
Well, actually, it's out of character for Good Day too, since usually he doesn't want to hurt innocent bystanders.
Well, yeah, indeed. Somebody's going to get his power-up ripped straight from the cranium.
So yeah, you guys were fighting the good guys, and oddly enough, things were going well.
Yes, but of course, good guys always have backup.
Yeah, they had the backup.
Until
Yeah, nobody got beaten up by the Raven, oddly enough. I was rolling
Nope.
really poorly, though, but still.
But still,
wait,
Oh,
the
and
Raven was there.
Yeah.
yes.
No wonder Scrapper wasn't present. He's smart enough not to deal with the
No,
Raven.
no, he was present. Scrapper fought Star Knight.
Yes, but Scrapper got scrapped.
But yeah, I held most of the battle like off screen, shall we say. There was like a big fight cloud between the two.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, in the end though, he was defeated by Star Knight, but Star Knight was also heavily injured. Well, not injured. Her suit was heavily damaged and stuff.
All right. Oh, that's good. So, the good guys won out, right?
Yeah, by calling him backup, you guys were actually doing oddly enough really well, since because of a Good Day basically taking out 7. Johnny Rocket left the battle for a few moments, and that means you guys outnumbered the good guys for a while.
Ah, yes. Bonus damage, shall we say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did anybody else get taken out? I don't think so, though.
After the backup came, when yes, that was when we were winning. We suddenly found out that our suits were actually rigged, so we couldn't actually stop fighting unless we died or something, because Mr. Simeon could take over our suits at any moment.
It was
I
actually wasn't
kind
Simeon
of saw
himself.
that one coming.
Wasn't Simeon himself.
Yeah.
It was his technician.
Yeah, but she was like apologetic about it, but she was like, "Sorry, I have to do my job, and I can't let you guys leave."
So we got sacrificed like good little minions.
Yeah, so we all had to figure out how to switch our suits off. But with Spoofnoon that was a little bit hard because his upgrade was actually inside him, so...
Also, I can use Scrapper as like an example of what happened when Regia like took control of you and let like basically Scrapper strangle the Star Knight with her own suit.
Ah, right. Well,
While Scrapper
that's
was saying
badass.
like, "I'm not doing this."
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so we figured that out, and when we started to see that this battle was hopeless because, more heroes were showing up and we were like getting outnumbered. And so we said, okay, let's bail. And Regina said, no, you have to fight on. Like, damn, figure out how, we have to figure out how to switch off the suits because we would be, go to jail or worse.
Funnily enough, it was
Nico,
Ghost Spider who got out of the suit first.
Yes, Nico.
Because he has the burglar advantage, with which he can use sleight of hand to sabotage technology, and he has pretty high numbers in that.
Yeah, so he was the first one who said bye.
Yeah, he like threw a smoke bomb, just slipped out of the suit, and nobody was the wise that he left. He had a few smoke pellets in his boxer shorts.
I had a little bit of trouble finding the suit. Oh, no, wait. I found it, but I waited until the right moment. When Valen suddenly showed up and Nico's alter ego, I placed a time bomb on one of the rich ladies of town. And Valen showed up with all other superheroes and went like, "Stop evildoers!" And Valen went to the old lady to save her from the time bomb, and then Paradox said, "Blam."
Yep, and now Volland and Angela Bosley
Is
are
lost in
time!
They'll become the legends of yesterday.
No, actually, they were teleported to a random spot in the future. But since it's Volant, he'll probably reverse engineer the time bomb.
Oh, because then he's
I don't know,
also...
it's one use only.
This isn't his first tango in time, so to speak.
Anyway, so
And
yes,
that,
at that moment, the heroes were a little bit distracted, so I could sneak away. You were actually still unconscious on the ground. I snuck away.
No,
was
you
able to
didn't. You were
turn off-
teleported away by somebody else.
Yes, I was teleported away, but I came back for you.
By
I
a
mean, for
wow.
Scrapper.
by a mysterious stranger.
Yes. Oh yeah, at
Let's
the
see,
beginning,
yeah.
at the beginning, it was Mayor Jonathan Grant who said, "Oh no, supervillains, please help me." And then Paradox went like, "I want superheroes to be government controlled," and then he went like, "Oh, I actually like these guys."
Yeah, Jonathan Grant was a real asshole, and he played along the whole time. There was like this hilarious scene in where the siren threw her signature silver net at Paradox, but Paradox teleported away, and it hit Jonathan Grant instead, and Jonathan Grant was like, "Help! I'm stuck! I can't move! Oh no! I can't breathe! Ah, help me!"
Siren is attacking me.
And the siren was like, it doesn't choke you! What are you doing?" Just Jonathan Grant was making his whole scene to make the good guys look bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was playing along with Paradox's plan.
Yes.
Also, that episode, the Night Terror, was a little bit mad with power.
Yes.
In fact, he was the last one to leave the scene. Just when everybody else had left, he finally snapped back to his senses and saw that they were actually losing, while previously he thought he was invincible.
Also-
and stuff like that.
Evan North, the actor who used to play the Raven in the show of the same name in the 70s, sung a song about the Night Terror.
Hey.
Hey Nico,
Hey.
you're here.
Hey, there is Nico.
Unfortunately, I am here, yes.
What do you mean, unfortunately? We're glad that you're here.
Oh, yes.
Are we now that he's being so negative? Are we
Yeah,
now?
really? Really, though?
Well,
Yes, really though? What are you
Okay,
talking
if we
fine.
can
about?
extract the negativity from Nico, we would be a happy campers.
Yes.
If you could extract the negativity from me, mankind would not have an energy crisis.
But you sound so cheerful all the time.
Nah,
That's because he's taking antidepressives.
I actually
Drugs,
have no.
baby.
I've actually got no medication. Well, I've got painkillers, but everyone has those.
Nope.
What? I
Yeah,
don't use
I don't have
painkillers.
painkillers.
No, but you have them on hand. I don't
Ah.
take them like candy.
Yeah, I suppose we have some painkillers somewhere.
I have
Yeah,
to
if
be,
you have a headache or some shit.
I'd have to be dying from excruciating pain before I take a painkiller. Ugh.
Likewise.
Yeah, I'm glad we're all here. There's something important I needed to say, but it just seems to slip my mind. I don't know.
It's about coffee.
No.
Coffee?
Coffee.
What are you talking about?
That's the thing we needed to remind you of.
Coffee.
Coffee.
I don't think so. Oh yeah,
You know,
today
Josh
we're
Palmer?
supposed to... This is supposedly the last episode of How Dr. Simeon Stole Christmas. And with this, I'm also gonna end season 1 of Freedom Foe. So this is like the season's finale.
Yes.
Ooh.
God.
So if you guys wanna play more Freedom Foes, we'll have to start season 2. I'm doing no more of these now and then specials.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
All right.
Yep. So, make it last? I don't know. Something.
Mucho sado.
Well, I can't
Yes,
help it. I
we'll
have so
make
many
this last.
games. I can't help it that I have so many different games you guys want to play.
Then stop looking at the new games.
I can't!
It's a compulsion.
Interestingly enough, remember that I told you guys last time about Dolmenwood? You know, the enchanted dark enchanted forest?
Yeah, Dark Furry, yes.
Yeah, I bought all those books related to it, so yeah, there's that. That's what happens when you encourage me.
We don't encourage you.
We didn't encourage you.
Yes, you did! I was telling you about it, and you all thought it sounded good. That's encouraging me.
Wow, so...
Wait, what?
No, it all
Okay,
clicked
so
in.
from
The gears in my head started turning, and I was like, "Hey, that would make the perfect sequel to the Dungeon Crawl Classic funnel we did."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Hey,
Okay,
that
from
would be
here on
something
out-
else instead of the plot being about saving the world or some derivative shit. It's just about saving your town from a horrible famine."
Okay, from here on out, guys, whenever he suggests new games, they're like, nah.
I'm totally on
Or
board
ask
with
me
that.
about that other game I told you about that I'm supposed to work on.
That's a good idea. Just, what about Naimleth? Just, that should be a catchphrase.
I'm
What
working
about
on that.
Naimleth?
I'm working on it. I've got new ideas, don't worry about it. Yeah, we're gonna use an MP system instead of using the spells per day and then you forget about the spells system.
MP is good.
Yes, MP. Or if you're
MP is life.
If you're playing a belief-powered person, you got fate points, but not the ones from the Fate game.
I get it.
Yes.
But do you
Because
really?
I is smart.
Yeah.
I is smart.
I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-A-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
The good thing about magic points is that you can overcharge them. Meaning you can actually cast spells if you're out of MP, but then you'll have to use your HP.
Right.
Yeah.
And doing
I like
so might either seriously exhaust you, or if you're really unlucky, kill you, because then you're literally spending your souls to cast your spells.
Who needs
Nice.
soul?
I'm
That's
not
actually
dead.
how.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
ac-
Who needs one? I sold mine years ago.
That's actually how some undead cast spells. Because in Nameless, you can't cast spells without a soul.
Okay.
The soul is basically the energy you need to cast a spell. In any case, and what fate points are different is that you can't overcharge them, you can't power it with your HP, but you also don't get exhausted because when you run out of MP, you kind of become tired. In case of fate point, you just run out of fate, I guess?
You're doubting your fate, or favor. Your god is going, enough with this thing, enough with this spellcasting.
That's not how it works in Nameless, remember? It all works on your belief.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
so you're
with
getting...
favor, we
You run out of
with all these
confidence, there we
favors,
go.
You already owe me your 7th great grandchild. so you want to keep doing favors?
I didn't like him anyway.
No, it's more like, yeah, this is the 4th spell of the day. I don't think that I'm going to believe in gods anymore. And I'm just like not feeling it right now.
I still have to come
Maybe-
up with
maybe tomorrow.
a logical explanation of how fate points work, because magic points seem a lot more logical now that I think about it.
Well, maybe...
Just call it mana. For
Mana.
spellcasters.
Mana.
Mana.
Superdov.
If people rather
Mana.
call it mana points, that's okay,
Mana.
but
Well,
yes,
if it's-
mana
if it's
points.
for- Yeah, if seriously, if it's for spellcaster, wouldn't it make more sense? Just call it mana.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it MP. Anyway, you can basically call it whatever you want. I'm probably just gonna call it MP.
I'm going to call it spaghetti.
Spaghetti points.
SpaghettiOs.
Spaghetti.
Or like in Earthbound, PP.
Yay!
And
Wait,
you
what?
replenish your PP by drinking water.
Yay!
Oh,
I'm
for
actually
fuck's
not
sake.
joking.
No, Nico, that's another game.
That's actually how it works. Buying water
Yes.
in the stores and drinking it replenishes your PP in Earthbound.
Yes.
By the way, PP stands for psychic points.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
But
it
it's
does.
still a little silly how you replenish it by drinking water.
Well, it's a trope in most RPGs that by drinking heavily, you can replace your mana thingy.
Yep.
Heavily. I'll also have to do something similar in Nameless, like
Drunken monk.
like a type of character that replenishes FP or MP by drinking a lot.
Hey, the drunken monk or the drunken fist style.
Mhm.
It's famous.
Yeah, it gives them more faith in their own abilities.
Well, in Nameless, that actually works really well because, well, spoiler alert, your faith is powered by your own belief in yourself, in your god, in your
Exactly.
whatchamacallit.
But that's a secret. Shh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't spoil the secret now, did I?
Gods to cast spells.
Yeah, because to most religious people in Nameless, saying something like that is pure blasphemy. Because of course
Yeah,
they
no,
get
but-
gods.
of course they get granted miracles by their gods. Who else can do miracles? Not common mortals, that's for certain.
Well,
I do
this
not
was
believe in God.
this was not me
Scene
talking
missing.
in. This was not me talking in character, of course.
Yes, Drees, that would be hilarious. I don't believe in God, and then scene missing, and then just a smoking pile instead of the guy. Although that's more something that would happen in Discworld. There, usually the gods get offended if you say you don't believe in them or something. In Daedalus, the
Well, unless
gods
you're a
usually
stone
won't
golem,
notice if
but-
you say something like that.
All the gods are hoes, man.
Those. That reminds me. I suddenly
What?
came to the conclusion I don't have any
Brains.
sexy female gods. That's kind of a trope you have to cover, right?
Yes.
I was working on that.
No,
How
you
about
weren't.
that-
Shut up. I haven't.
I do think that paladin demon fighting goddesses are kind of hot.
Well, there's already Charlie.
Charlie, yes, Charlie with the big boobs.
I suppose. Well, Charlie isn't really known for her cleavage, but still, she's an angelic figure, so she's pretty attractive. But I mean, like the typical sexy, seductive goddess. I don't have an Aphrodite. I
All
do.
you need is a succubus.
Worst
do
game
have,
ever. Will not play. No, just
I do
kidding.
oddly enough have like a bardic god of poetry, and fire is a fire god also, who's kind of
he's
like
got fire in
who's
his
kind of
voice.
seductive, but he's a guy, so yeah, that I don't have a
You
female.
could you could say
counterpart.
he's got a fiery temper.
Yes, exactly.
No, fiery nature. Shit. I screwed that up. Whatever.
So if you want to be a seductive priest who can shoot fireballs, worship Farragon.
How about a god that actually appears for man as a woman and for woman as a man? He actually has no gender, but he always appears in the opposite gender of what the actual person
I-
believes in.
I don't know. I'm currently
interesting.
toying with making this sneaky, maybe not all out evil, but still sneaky of doubtful purpose. No, not doubtful purposes.
Persons.
No, agendas. There we go. You never know what they're up to. A female goddess, but I'm kind of still working on it.
Well, if you're going to have an agenda, you might as well have a cleavage. Because, seduction works really well with misdirection and all kinds of sneakiness.
Yeah.
Thought you say Mr. Action.
Mr. Action. Mr.
Oh
Action.
shit! I'm calling dibs. That's going to be the name of my next character.
Mr. Action.
Mr. Action. Yep.
That sounds
Mr.
like
Action.
a pulp character.
I don't
Mr.
care.
Action, yeah, indeed.
Mr.
It
Action.
sounds like the nemesis of misdirection.
Mr. Action, and he's going to be the biggest fucking coward ever.
No, Mr. Action. Wait, wasn't there a porn star with that name? That was my previous job. Shut up.
Shut up.
Action. But he probably looks the part and is good at sounding heroic and stuff, probably.
Yeah, but then when push comes to shove, he's like, and runs
No!
around in circles.
Don't make them damage my perfect face!
Yeah, why not?
Go back
let's,
to
let's
something.
hit that perfect face.
Yeah.
If we go back to we're going to pair Mr. Action with Revolver Kong, a giant intelligent gorilla who uses revolvers and wears a suit.
Oh yeah, you remind me of that. So basically, I got the gist that a lot of people apparently liked playing Rotwang City.
Yes.
But I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I'm not gonna continue that one adventure we ran because it's been too long. But I will tell you that I will bring some other adventure sometime.
I'm fine with that.
But
Soon
yeah,
trademark.
I have to admit though that I wasn't for me it was like sometimes I just get these urges to play something, but once I played I was like, oh, that was fun, but I had my fill for now, let's go back to regular business. But yeah, that's not the case for everyone, clearly.
Exactly.
But yeah, for you guys it's probably a little frustrating that I had to end the adventure, but I blame mainly Richard for taking too long to create this character in a system in which you just make a character by just putting down a few lines.
Exactly. Oh, that was bad. I mean,
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
Anyway, getting back to the subject, so I was thinking seductive goddess, I can't make her a human deity because there's already too many of those. I
can never have enough gods.
Yeah, I have a sexy Burgundian goddess, but that's more probably a personal opinion than something like a consensus. Because the goddess I'm talking about, Sankrit, is like a blood goddess. She's like a war goddess. She's not evil, quite the contrary.
Why not do the idea to just actually a god or goddess that is just formless and just appears you in what you think is attractive?
I don't know, maybe, but
bonus points if there's always some tentacles in her artwork.
And then the goddess herself goes like, so you like this? Okay, kinky.
Kinky, I like it.
But yeah, anyway, Sankrit, obviously some people are gonna be turned off by all the blood and stuff, which is part of her portfolio.
Her pornofolio, you mean?
Portfolio. So,
I got this god who is a giant dick. So he's an asshole? No, he's literally a giant dick.
I called him Mr. Flopsy.
Oh no. That's horrible.
Oh,
and that
no.
reminds me of a
Okay.
module of Lamentations of the Flame Princess, which I'm never gonna play.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you call him Mr. Flopsy, but when he gets mad, he's quite stiff.
Yes, Dawa.
And he gets mad.
Yes, Dawa, I kid you not, there is a... I don't know if you've ever heard of the game Lamentations of the Flame Princess.
No.
Nope.
It's quite a disturbing / risque game. It's mostly disturbing though. It's you know the whole no, not hype, the whole panic during the 80s that D&D was satanic. It'll make your kids evil and stuff. That's the game they were warning you about. Wasn't D&D. It was Lamentations of the Flame Princess.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been name dropping it a lot.
Okay, quick disclosure. I am never gonna run Lamentations of the Flame Princess.
Which makes
game
me
that
more
is even too disturbing for Ramsey? What's going on?
No, I just don't
Wait.
like the game system. That's mostly just it. It's just classic D&D with a slight twist. It's boring for me, really. What makes Lamentations of Flame Princess well popular with some people is because the nature of the adventure modules. It goes into a lot of dark territories.
I see. Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
For instance, let's just give me a small description. The rule book has like a huge picture in the middle of the book of this giant bloated woman giving birth to this demon creature while an orgy is happening around her, and meanwhile some sort of a guy is being sacrificed.
I dig that. What? Wait, what? What?
Yeah,
That's my fetish.
it's pretty.
Just kidding.
It's pretty nasty stuff, and there's a lot of blood and gore in the book. But in any case,
I get it.
getting back to the point, there literally is a dungeon.
Yeah.
No, not dungeon. There literally is a Lamentation of Flame Prism module called "Fuck for Satan,"
No.
in which
No.
the main villain
leave it.
literally is like this giant penis
Leave
monster
it.
who's
Shut up.
making people fuck.
Leave it.
Yeah, I've only read about it. I'm not ever gonna.
Leave it.
I'm never gonna
Nico,
touch
you
it.
Prude.
If we pretend it doesn't exist, it'll go away.
You prude.
It never does.
I'm
It
not
never
saying
does.
I'm not saying all Lamentation of Flame Princess products are bad because there's this one module. Oh goddammit, the name escapes me. But it's basically about this huge underground setting, and I found really interesting. I'm not gonna go into details, but I just want to say I don't dislike everything relating to Flame Princess. It's just some things are a little too much.
Every time you say Flame Prince, I have to think about Adventure Time.
Yeah. And now it's gonna bother me that I can't remember the name of that one book. Oh well. Yeah. Wow, I keep changing. I keep changing subjects.
Yes, you do. Changing
Oh, yeah.
subject. New episodes of Steven Universe. Things happen.
What?
Yay.
New episodes
What
out?
season is Steven on by now?
Four.
Four.
Honestly, I'm really losing my interest in that show just mainly because you have to wait so long, and then when finally they bring out new episode, nothing happens.
Things happen.
Yeah, finally. Well, no spoilers. I'll watch it for myself.
Yes. It's very
Anyway,
interesting.
getting back to what I was talking about, I don't then only have two races left, which don't really have a lot of gods yet that I could put her in.
Which one is the...
Dwarf.
Well, yes. Give the dwarves the
Hello
sexy
there,
colours
laddie.
of
I
fun.
am a sexy dwarf god.
Yep.
No,
With a beard and a stocky build and
No,
Do not worry. The
pardon
curtain
my
matches the
language, but
drifts.
tits for days.
the Durgans, which is what the dwarves are called in Nameless, never call them dwarves because it's a racist term.
Uh-huh.
You're basically calling them little humans if you say dwarves, which is very insulting.
And do they object to the little or to the human part? Or both?
Both.
Mostly
I think-
human. But in any case, Durgans already have like a really, really powerful god, which is literally a mountain. Their god is a living mountain, which they live
Nice.
in. And
How
their
about
priests are like basically like the intermediaries. They like translate. They know what their god wants, and they basically like they spread the word to the people.
How
You
about a goddess for the
Which
Durgan for jewels?
is
And
I know what the mountain does not want. The
Which
mountain
is-
does not want to be rained upon.
yeah, which is why they're called stone
say that
speakers.
you could say that the mountain is the bedrock of their religion.
oh, Nico, you're so fired.
I regret nothing.
And then besides
One moment. I have a picture for Nico.
And then besides their main deity,
Oh, I'm looking
they also
forward
have a
to
lot
this.
of ancestor worship, and in Nameless, if you bring tribute to whatever enough, it'll become powerful.
Ah.
So they kind of already have more or less a pantheon.
So
I can already see a goddess for the Durgan for beauty. Yes, the curtain matches the drapes.
Oh no!
Yeah, their idea of beauty is basically
sake.
like a woman with a beard.
No, not with a beard. With a gorgeous, luscious beard, over which many tales are sung already.
Yeah, I suppose I could put like this out,
Fluffy.
this dwarven goddess that's like an outcast of her people because she's so un-Durgan. Durgan are very
What,
chaste.
she shaves?
They're very yeah. She shaved her beard. They're very chaste. They're very polite. They're very nice. They
A
think
dwarf that shaves their beard.
their manners and their customs are extremely important. So yeah, if
Where are
somebody wants to do away with all of that, that's oh no. That's very bad. That'll make you want to say some things that aren't polite.
Here, for Nico.
Oh no, that reminds me of that. I don't know. Oh. Yes.
I thought other puns were bad. Wait until you see mine. Oh, that's bad. And it says a picture of a sea mine. All right.
So, what point were you trying to make?
The races I still had left over to make like this goddess.
What race do you have?
Which
over?
ones were left over?
I still have the goblins, which is my goblin-like race.
Mm-hmm.
They're very imperial and self-important and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not certain if the image of like this diminutive character with like huge ears and like small eyes and like a flat pig-like nose would be considered attractive to all races.
No.
I don't know, maybe a goddess literally made out of jewels and gems for the Durgan. That they would consider that very attractive.
Yeah, but I would need something more general, which is why I was thinking of the Shintavians, were kinda like nameless elves, but they're I consider them more akin to Vulcans from Star Trek than classical fantasy elves. Since they're all very, very zen, shall we say?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very in control of their emotions, and they are known for their psionic abilities.
Sexy thoughts.
And self-control and things like that. So I was thinking maybe I should put this goddess in there that's like saying like, no, you should not be calm and in control the whole time. Just they're holding you down. You need to express yourself. That's when you are able to use your true potentials.
Ah, yes, the goddess of an inhibition, basically of just go do stuff. Don't think about it. Drink that. Eat that. Hump that.
That's what I was thinking. Also, Shintavians kind of went in self god damn it. Self-imposed.
Yes. Exile.
Self-imposed exile. That's the word I was looking for. Because with all the brouhaha, magic bad, they were like, we're out of here. Because a lot of people are like, elves are magical, right? And the quote-unquote elves go, we never even touch magic. But yeah, to the uninformed masses, psionics and magic is the same thing.
How would you say this? Ah, yes. These are not the elves you're looking for.
Yeah. So they went into self-imposed banishment, and that didn't
And the
go
last
off.
one.
That didn't go over well with all of them. So I was thinking like she could maybe be like the goddess of like the few Shintavians that like stayed behind.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know yet. What's with all these pictures? Wow, that's a really small picture.
Yeah, that's a really small down.
Yeah.
I'm friends with 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Okay.
I think Dao is in his very sarcastic, I don't know, some kind of weird mood.
Kia, Nokia. I don't get it.
Yeah,
There's
Kia?
no-
Oh, that's terrible. That's horrible. Dawa, go sit in a corner. That's
Yeah, Dao, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I'm following the goddess of no restrictions, so screw you guys with a 10-inch dildo.
no restriction.
It would be funny, so he's walking down the street butt naked, authorities go like, hey, and then he shows his symbol, hey, I'm following this guy, oh, I'm so sorry, keep continuing.
Oh no. You don't want to upset her, do you?
No restrictions.
And then this hippie gnome shows up. Hey man, I totally dig your style. There's also a god like that, by the way.
Oh,
A hippie god.
Engineer, NG4,
Basically,
NG
yeah,
wherever
he's
you...
all about peace and getting along.
Kill
That
yourself.
was mine. That was mine.
That was
That was me. That was all me.
Oh, Nico, be ashamed of yourself.
I am not.
What? I
Yes.
wasn't
No
paying
restriction
attention.
forever.
What?
No
Just
restriction
just
forever.
read the last thing.
Okay, let me read it then. Engineer, NG4, NG. Whatever. It's terrible. Enough with these horrifying
Yes.
jokes. You all
Is it
should be
just me,
ashamed
Ramsey?
of yourself.
Is it just me or is Ramsey breaking up sometimes?
Yes.
Up, yeah. It
Really?
didn't work out.
Oh, I hear you guys breaking up too. Is it okay again?
Little for now.
So kind of.
Again, I'm like testing out how it if I can broadcast music over Skype again. So if you guys are hearing strange audio issues, tell me immediately.
Yes,
Oh.
we do all the time. It's your voice. Oh,
Oh no.
I'm leaving that in the corner where it came from. Totally.
oh.
Oh, my audio's being really jittery.
Breaking up. And basically, please come join me in the corner of shame.
I have no shame.
You belong there now.
No.
Yes.
I don't.
Well, to be honest, Dries Douwe isn't wrong.
What?
Isn't wrong. You belong in that corner.
Oh, my
Why?
internet's is my no. It's
Well,
Skype that's to
Considering all of the stuff you've said over the years, I'd
Yeah.
say you're more like you less belong in there, more like being one of the natives.
He is the corner of shame.
Yeah, yeah, exactly like that. He's the golden standard where all of us should aspire to be.
Oh, if it's shame, what color?
Yes, Ramsey,
matter would be-
you're online now.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. I thought I saw Skype doing weird things. I was wondering if I was still online.
So yes, Dawa, so you're in my corner now. So that means I got my legs stretched and you're in the middle. No.
There we go. There we go.
I feel that it's now time for a spanking.
Maybe
You-
it's
no,
time for
no,
us
no.
to get
Don't
started
spank
with
that.
something else.
Why not? It's right at hand.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yep. I went there.
No.
you're recording
No.
this, right, Ramses?
Yes, I am. This is
Oh,
the pre.
perfect.
Welcome to the pre-show. This is the level of quality we usually leave out of the show.
Yes, we just need to get it out of our system before we get serious.
Also, Nico, I find you. I find this quite funny that you're all on board with these perverted jokes, but then when during an RPG we go into slightly sexual territory, you're like seriously backing out and calling a cab, figuratively speaking.
Because it's different.
Yeah. I
Yes,
don't
you're putting him on
understand.
the spot.
Yeah, it's different. There in the role play there are consequences. terrible, horrible consequences.
You can't joke your way out of it.
Exactly.
Yes, you can.
No, well,
Yeah,
ish.
some woman comes up to you with, lovely, lovely eyes and says, Holland, you're such an awesome man. And you go, well, you still got to go to prison because you're dealing heroin.
What?
Remember? Remember bliss.
Yeah.
Or it's the other way around. Then your suit goes overheating, sprinkler system active.
I still can't believe you rejected a woman like Jess, though. I mean, come on.
Jess?
Yeah, Jess.
Ugh.
Okay.
Goddammit, I can't do her voice without warming up first. Hi, Volland!
No. He wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get it with fire.
Yeah, pretty much. Melting beam.
Sorry,
Putting
she's
down melting
alive.
beam.
If you use
Yep.
melting on beam on her, that'll only make her naked. It's probably the opposite
Volland,
of what you
you-
want.
Fortunately, the scout armor is pretty fast, so
Whoosh.
yep. I don't think she'll be able to keep up with it.
I can use magic.
And that is-
magic.
And that is where you use invisibility.
Yep.
Hide.
Yeah.
I can still smell your scent.
What?
Well,
Actually,
that's just
no,
silly.
because the suit is sealed. It has environmental protection, so
And
haha.
how
Oh,
do you
brother.
breathe?
Internal air supply.
Oh no, I forgot about that. Dead.
Until you
Or-
fart. Ah!
Well, basically, he breathes his farts in so that he can. Then you have a self-sustaining cycle.
That's not how that works. They do not
I know.
continue. They
It's
don't
methane.
contain oxygen.
I know it
No, but
contains
that's
most.
how his suit works. It works on natural gases.
Okay, you know what?
It is.
Let's
it- no, it
raise
is-
the bar of this conversation a little bit to something else. Dawa, have you made a picture yet? Or you
Wait,
could
what?
just give me one of your kung fu pics. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to.
If you want to be portrayed as Mr. Kung Fu.
It would be funny if
I
Down now said,
don't-
Ramsey, I thought we were gonna do that in private.
I mean,
Weak.
Weak.
No,
Oh, wait.
no, Nico, you laughed.
Nah.
yeah, you
Yeah,
laughed.
I
You
laughed,
die.
and then I realized the shame and the error of my ways.
Too
Well,
late.
Consider this: you're now in the most popular corner of this live stream.
Yes,
Oh,
welcome
no.
between my
I mean,
legs.
there are 3 of us.
Oh.
Thank you, Dries.
No. No.
Sigh.
What?
I said
We
sigh.
will hit that right away.
Yes. Otherwise, we have to commit Sudoku.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sudoku? I'm bad with
Yes,
numbers.
can commit Sudoku.
Me too. Me too, but obligations.
Indeed. Our honor is at stake.
So yeah, Dawa picture. Nico, same.
Of what?
Pics or get
Yeah.
out.
Of
Guess
what?
of what body
Of
part.
you, moron! I already
Damn it.
told you I'm gonna commission an artist, Robo Buddies, the latest YouTube sensation. plug. And I'm gonna commission her for some art we can put on our website for introductions.
Oh.
Alright, give me a month so I can get pumped. No.
I
What
already
if,
told
what
you.
if I just
You know-
I just ask them to draw a potato and that'll be me?
No.
No, that would be too accurate. Get a picture.
We can.
Exactly.
Why
why I
are
think
you
that they're gonna
holding
go
a
with
potato?
Yes.
Well, that would be hilarious. You looking really angry and looking like you're gonna use the potato to cut somebody.
Nico?
Yeah.
Really sharp
Use
potato.
the picture that you use on your Tinder profile.
What the hell?
That's the
Or
thing. I don't
girlfriends?
have Tinder.
Shh. That was a setup, man. That was a setup.
Well, I knocked it down. Haha.
You've been set up, man.
Take it in, man.
Well, whatever. So yeah, I need pictures. And no, Dries,
Of
we don't have
Spider-Man?
that kind of time.
Of Spider-Man?
So what's
Yes.
the
Wow.
scheme? Is
This
it
is-
supposed to represent our characters or
This is terrible. No, it's supposed to represent you.
me?
You know,
Yes.
We need a
Nico.
picture
you,
of
the person
you,
behind all
and-
these characters.
And then that
Oh.
artist is gonna make a picture out of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got it. I'm gonna the Pokemon, the muck, the blob thing. I'm gonna do that. That'll work.
What?
One moment. I haven't.
I'm really confused right now.
Nico doesn't get it, or he's just too stubborn to share his real picture.
Yep.
His face is too good for this
No,
for
it's
this
actually
stream.
the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Some people.
It's just take a picture of yourself. Just remember this is gonna be like your representation, but we can change things about it if you want. I, for instance, think I like to take a picture of myself in my goddamn it, what's the sleeveless jacket called again?
Underwear? No.
Sleeveless jacket. Have you tried vest?
A gilet.
Gilet.
We say in here.
Gilet. Gilet, yeah.
Maar-
The
maar
best the man can get. Wow.
No, not that. Oh! You people are really
may
getting
have-
on my nerves today. I'm not sure I should run a game. A waistcoat. Okay, in my black waistcoat, wearing a white shirt, my black hat, and my usual glasses, because otherwise people apparently don't recognize me. Holding up my giant D20.
You could do that, yes.
And Bavo already gave me a picture, and he's the biggest show off.
What?
Because he's
Yes.
standing there in his
Oh, yeah,
outfit with
Bavo,
his gun
yes.
and stuff. And I'm gonna probably
just-
take a picture of Dries tomorrow, and he can't stop me.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, try me.
Okay.
We
Hey.
need pictures.
Not like that, Nico.
And if
Are
you want,
sure?
you can dress up as Spider-Man.
What?
Me? No.
No, Dries.
I'm not gonna make that joke. Not gonna make it. Just stupid joke. Shut up, brain.
Yes, shut up, brain.
Do it. Do it. You want to do it. Come on.
I know I want to do it, but it's
Do
just
it.
so lame.
Do it, you coward. Oh, come on.
Just
After
wait until you
en-
see mine.
Dries,
Yeah.
after stuff like Engineer NG4, how low can you go?
Also,
Well, not lower than
Spuffnum-
you.
Exactly,
already
so
gave me a
do
picture.
it.
Ah,
You
there's
did?
the picture I was looking for.
Say Spuffnum.
Denied.
Spuffnum.
Oh man, I don't even, I'm just gonna take something that's really far
Will
away.
everybody just shut up. I'm trying to talk to Spuffnum.
He's still here.
Yes.
Spuffnum, I think your picture maybe needs a little pizzazz. How about we dress you up as a wizard?
I don't
Nice.
think I have the wizard clothing, but
No, not in real life. I just mean I'm gonna ask the artist to draw you as a wizard.
yeah.
Or would you
Ooh,
rather
I
be
suppose.
a sci-fi engineer of some sort?
Fitting.
That doesn't even show your face. You're wearing a mask.
I know, right?
We are anonymous. We do not forget. We do not forgive.
Anonymous
Ooh,
sucks.
Nico.
They're just a bunch of cowards who are too afraid to
I
show
was
their real
questioning
faces.
that mask. Was that the mask of Anonymous before the movie V for Vendetta,
I don't
or
think so.
they were inspired by the movie?
Yeah, probably.
I
Do you know
think,
that, Jones?
It's
I
a
think
Guy
it
Fawkes
was-
mask, though. It exists before V and the.
Yeah. It's the Guy Fawkes. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that it's.
I'm pretty sure that Anonymous sucks, and that's a confirmed fact.
Would you not say such things on the internet because,
I
it
say what I
might
want.
take offense?
I don't think they're gonna watch this video. Those usually don't get that many views unless you wait a few years, which is odd. A lot of our really old videos are starting to get a lot of views.
That's good.
Monetize.
Just give it time.
I'm already
I wondered
monetizing,
why.
but I'm not. But YouTube is refusing to give me my money. You fucking bastards! They're like, you have to reach a certain quota before we have to pay you. I don't care if you give me some small change. At least will buy me some soda.
Or a cup of coffee?
Yeah, or a cup of coffee. You damn cheap bastards!
I'm a homeless RP master. Oh, please give me some change. You got
Change.
Good one.
So yes, both of them. How do you feel about wizards?
Well, I suppose it could work.
Or would you rather be a Monty Python impersonator?
Or an eagle?
John, please.
Oh
An eagle.
shit! I want to be the god from the Holy Grail. The thing that
Seriously?
opened from the clouds and silence.
Yeah, sure. If you take a picture of yourself, I'll tell Robo to draw you as God.
Yes.
Which is ironic since you never GM'd before.
Exactly.
No, and I never will.
Yes, you will.
But God isn't real either.
Yeah.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will, Nico. You promised. You promised you'd run one game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it 5 minutes long and you all die.
No, that's terrible.
We're going to play Icons in World War
Two.
II?
Two.
One. Okay. One.
Okay. You're all Hitler, and the only thing you have to do is put a bullet in your head.
Nico, I gave
shall
you the
rule the
adventure.
world.
The only thing you have to do is run it.
It's 1944, and the Soviets are closing in.
So we all play Hitler, so
Yep.
we're 4 of us, so each of us play a limb?
Oh no, it's Hitler's from space.
Yes.
No. You just play Hitler.
I am civil Hitler.
Yes, we're all Hitler. That's like the game Everyone is Bob. Or no, Everyone is John. But there's
Yeah,
Everyone is Hitler.
I'm Hitler's head, and your job is to kill me.
No. You're the DM. Remember? So, Nico, do you want to tell us about your Hitler obsession?
I don't have a Hitler obsession. I just figure out something that nobody wants to play.
Well, unfortunately, we've
Surprise
already
us.
chosen the game and the adventure that you will have to run.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll find you all win.
No.
Oh,
No.
The
No.
Germans are so stricken with fear they just give up. You win. Woo. Roll d20. You win.
At least try.
Icons doesn't use D20s.
Shit. Well, roll d20 anyway.
And
How
be
about I roll
confused.
this D6 in your face?
If you can hit me with that, I will pay you 1,000 euros.
I'll come to Finland.
No, you have to stay right there.
What do you want me to
So-
do? Launch this into orbit and hope
Yeah.
it'll come back down on Finland?
Or build some sort of digitalization device that can,
Wow.
that can dematerialize it there and then shoot it out of a wormhole and into my face.
No more jokes, Nico. When I'm done running my games, which will probably be in a few months, seeing as how fast this is going, you're gonna run that
Years.
one game I gave you. That one adventure.
Absolute panic and dread.
Don't worry about it. It's not gonna be recorded.
Good.
No, it's not. Maybe
I
secretly.
suggest-
does his personal recording.
And then
I
after all-
suggest that we conspire to do so.
And then after all, I'll go like, Nico, I secretly recorded this, and we all liked your game. Can we now please put it on the internet?
No.
Wait, you're going to ask permission? Hell no.
Yeah, I always do that. You're not allowed to record people without their permission, or they're allowed to sue you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna-
say that
Yeah.
before I sue you, Ramsey. You record my voice so many times without my permission.
Exactly, I mean,
You
did
know
actually
this is
give
recorded!
permission, but we
No, I
never
didn't.
actually gave you permission legally.
Anyway,
We did,
everybody,
though.
everybody give me pictures, and it'll be turned into works of art!
Ramsey is like one of those people in online chat rooms. Send pics, please.
I need pictures. Oh yeah.
Pictures.
Yes. What do you
Rolling us.
guys say we play a game,
Rolling us.
because this is starting to get on my nerves. Also, we're past an hour.
Let's just talk.
I'm
Let's just
good.
shit.
Yeah. Let's just muck about.
One final question though. How is the volume of the music you're hearing? Is it like really soft and barely hearable?
Barely
Um,
hearable, but
Okay.
To be honest, I think it's barely audible. Barely audible because we are being very loud.
No,
as
I
we
just
often
want to
are.
know
We are so loud.
what this level is to you people. So, yeah. So, unless there are any more things you people need to faff on about, then
Well,
we
now that you mention it,
yes.
get to
I
the
still haven't
James.
seen Captain America.
What? You haven't
Which
seen
one?
Captain America? You still haven't
None of
seen a
them.
single Captain America movie?
None of them. None
Why
of them.
not? I told you ages
know.
ago that they're great.
I know. I just haven't.
In the
I've missed Thor Ragnarok, which annoys me to no end.
I haven't seen that one either.
What, you don't like Thor Ragnarok, Tower?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Oh, I should go and see the new Star Wars as well.
Yeah, we're gonna go
I thought
see
it
the
was
new Star
pretty
Wars
good.
tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
I
mean,
Tomorrow.
There are a lot of
We'll
people
see
that are
it.
whining about it.
A
Because
bunch of whiners.
Uh,
Oh no! it's
personally-
they claim that that the French has been killed by Disney. You
well,
know,
I wouldn't be
No,
surprised,
no,
but
no, no.
personally, I have really low expectations. I'm expecting it to suck, just like the last one. So in case it doesn't suck, I'll be pleasantly surprised. So
Well,
my expectations can no longer be lowered; they can only go up.
Well, to
Actually-
be honest, The Force Awakens wasn't bad. It was just
Too
safe.
safe.
No, I wasn't
Too
very
safe.
good.
Way too safe. No, I'm not saying that it was good. It was
Uh-huh.
just painfully safe.
I know it was beat for beat. It was the same movie as the first one.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
first one of the original trilogy, so that would be
Yep.
number 4.
Yeah, New Hope.
New Hope, yeah.
That
I
like
know.
that was the first thing that came into my mind as I walked out of the theater. Like
I had
Okay.
it halfway. I had it 1/3 into the movie. I went, wait a minute, this is A New Hope. God damn it.
Only worse.
yeah,
Only worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well.
because now the Death Star is a freaking huge planet with
Tower.
the same weakness.
The Force Awakens, did that have Darth Vader?
Yeah.
It had Kylo Ren, which admittedly
That's not Darth
is...
Vader. Did it have space battles?
Nope.
No, that it didn't.
New Hope
But
is better.
when you look at it,
Wins hands
but
down.
when you... True. Very
yeah,
much.
of course it's better. Come on.
I mean, it was the first one. I mean, sort of. We saw it
Grand
first.
Moff
and then-
Tarkin!
Yes, who throws shade at a great Nazi space wizard. But
The great
when you
Nazi
look at the
space wizard.
you know, it kind of is.
Well, he's a good actor.
I don't know. I think the biggest disappointment for me
Peter
Mm-hmm.
Cushing.
was actually Rogue One.
What?
Yep.
I had no expectation of that, so I liked it. It was it was an interesting take on the Star Wars thing because, well, it doesn't end on a happy note.
That's true.
Yeah, I suppose it's not horrible. It's not terrible. I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it was unneeded.
Yeah, I was also
It
wondering.
was 100% unneeded.
I would have loved to have seen a Star Wars movie about, I don't know, Han Solo or this Mara Jade I keep
There
hearing
is
about.
gonna be a
There's
movie about Han
supposed to
Solo.
be a Han Solo anthology, yeah. But like the thing is,
Anthology?
with Rogue One, whatever, I can't remember what it was supposed to be called. But the thing is, though, with Rogue One, we've known the outcome for 40 fucking years.
Oh,
So
yeah.
What's the point?
No more surprises.
And also,
There is none.
in A New Hope, it's basically quickly stated that Princess Leia is the one that obtained the plans to the Death Star.
True.
And with Rogue One, it is revealed that a crack unit has gotten the stuff, given it to Leia, who's just passed it on towards a
Yeah, she's just a messenger.
bumbling. She's just a messenger.
Yes, Leia, you attention hawk. No.
It
Anyway,
is just so annoying. I mean,
I would be upset about that if I gave a shit about any of the characters in Rogue One. Like, I think we've all seen it by now, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm always a little bit too cagey with spoilers, but how old is the movie?
No, I'm just saying the only character I felt sorry about was the fucking droid.
Yes,
The
you
droid
said
was
it
awesome.
before.
Everyone else were like, yeah, whatever. Like,
I
okay,
like Blind
the-
Guy and Heavy Weapons Guy, even though I can't remember their names.
Like, yeah, exactly. They come and they go. They have one shtick. I am the Force is with me. And the other one's like, I like guns, and I cannot lie. Yeah, pretty much. That's their only thing. I didn't feel a fucking thing about them. I didn't even care about the goddamn main protagonist.
But
Whatever
the droid,
whatever the fuck her name was.
but the droid, the one that actually is self-aware enough to know, I remember hating you, but now I don't. I don't know
Exactly.
how to
Yeah,
feel
like,
about
the
it.
droid is by far the best character in the movie. And it's just that, a fucking droid!
But honestly, R2-D2 is also an amazing character, so...
Yeah, but R2-D2 isn't the only amazing character in the
Nico.
original trilogy.
Well, Nico, the droid is played by Alan Tudyk, who is one of the most unappreciated actors. No, it is true.
Oh dear lord. That makes
Say.
it a tragedy.
You know what Star Wars movie I wouldn't mind seeing?
What?
Do tell.
The expanded adventures of Obi-Wan Kenobi starring Ewan McGregor.
Yeah. Yes! Yes!
Because I do
Yes.
like Ewan McGregor. And it's
Ewan
not because he's hot.
Oh, Ewan McGregor was like one of the three actors in the original trilogy who were fine for the role.
Ewan McGregor?
Yeah,
I
oh,
wouldn't mind seeing a
Oh,
Star Wars
wait.
movie about Luke turning to the dark side. And then going back and becoming Grey
There's
Jedi or
already
whatever
a
the
comic
hell
about that. It's called Dark Empire.
Mm.
I think it's
that
called
one,
Dark
because
Empire.
that's more interesting, I think.
but
It
that's
had-
Legends now.
A clone
All right,
version
let's,
of...
let's talk about Star Wars.
Would you stop saying that, Nico? According to to me, the new movies aren't canon. So there.
Well,
You can believe what you want. Okay, fine. I don't care. But they're still Legends.
George Lucas said it was
Legends
all
of-
fine, so it's fine.
Yeah, but Lucas doesn't own the franchise anymore.
Well, he
Yep.
used to, and
Mickey
back in the
Mouse.
day it was all fine.
Mickey Mouse owns all of the entertainment now.
Yes, they're an
I wish
evil
it could
mega
be Mickey Mouse.
corporation, and we should oppose them right now. Let's all become... No, not hackers.
Anonymous.
No, let's become... I got that... What's it called? The Shadowrun again.
Runners.
Runners. Yeah, whatever.
Anarchists.
No, the hackers
Runners.
in Shadowrun.
Deckers.
Deckers, yeah, let's all become Deckers and oppose Disney, the evil mega corporation.
I really can't do a Mickey voice, otherwise I would have done that now. Yeah, exactly. You can't pass through our iron black eyes, you stupid punk. Now I'm going to shoot you.
All joking aside, the new Mickey Mouse cartoon is pretty good, though.
There's a Mickey Mouse cartoon. What?
There's a new Mickey Mouse cartoon, and it looks like an updated
one.
version of the really old Mickey Mouse cartoon. It has like a weird mix of like old and modern style, and the jokes are really on point, and oftentimes the visuals are really impressive. It's like a combination of classical and modern animation. It's not even in 3D. It's actually
Ramsey just turned to the evil side. We must lynch him now.
Are we talking about Mickey as he was in classics like Steamboat Willie, or?
Yeah, black and white.
Ah.
Yeah, this is actually he actually is black and white Mickey. Not the whole cartoon is in black and white, but he's no longer pink, shall we say?
That's neat.
And he has personality, by God.
Well, Mickey always kind of sort of had one.
Depends.
But yeah, mm-hmm.
Comics, he did have this inquisitive, go-getter attitude.
The fun thing about, like, in the new comic, he's sometimes a little bit too optimistic and helpful, and that often gets him into trouble and hurt and stuff. Because he's a little too helpful.
But you know which character is by far the best Disney character?
Donald?
Do tell.
Goofy.
Oh, okay.
Specifically from the Goofy shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From like the 50s and 60s, yeah. Those are amazing. They are absolutely like the one where they play hockey. Dude, that is awesome. Or the tennis one or whatever. Like, they are great.
So you do know who's in charge of Fox Studios right now? Goofy. Let's make another movie, guys.
Well, let's renew The Simpsons for another season.
and let's can Serenity. Firefly, yeah.
By the way, it appears that for some reason, even though it was fine for a while, the audio quality has gone back to being bad with Skype. So, yeah, the music doesn't really sound like music to me.
Well, you just spoil our fun.
Maybe because it's really, really soft and you can barely hear it?
Yeah, really soft. You can only hear it when you're actually quiet.
Yeah.
So shut up. I want to listen to the music.
Well, I can sort of hear it in the background, and I'm fine with that. I don't need it blaring in my...
I'm still looking for a good solution, but I haven't found one yet. I'm not going to use a classical streaming service because that just doesn't give me the options that I want. I'm right now looking for something more akin to, a music sharing service that you use for your friends. I don't know. I'm still looking for... I know I've discovered something that I thought, this is perfect. It's like the website advertise, like share music with your friends and create like an old personal chat room that you like broadcast the music from. But the music has to be it comes from Spotify. And a lot of music I use doesn't come from there. So yeah, I can't use that. A lot of the music I like to use during my games isn't commercial. It's not pop music, that's for damn sure.
I'm actually surprised at how... Well, I want to say varied, but it's not varied. But I've been able to find some of the songs that I listen to on Spotify.
Yeah,
which
well,
is
I've
like
never used
really
Spotify
weird.
My whole life.
Because to me, Spotify is... the something that you go to for popular music. It's where you find your Biebers, your whatever, the R&B shit. And that's it.
Yeah.
But no, there's more there. I'm not going to subscribe to it because fuck that. It doesn't. While it has some, it doesn't have enough.
Yeah. Well, some popular services have unexpected finds. I found the soundtrack of Dragon's Crown, which is by one of my very favorite video game music composers, whose name I unfortunately can't remember because it's so Japanese. But yeah, I actually bought the soundtrack of Dragon's Crown on iTunes, and it was like an unexpected find. Because I wanted the physical version, but let's just say unless you're willing to import from Japan, which is costly. It's gonna be like a difficult undertaking. So I thought, like, hey, let's just buy the digital version. Legal.
Legal is good.
Yeah. I know a lot of people these days are like, oh, just download it for free. But personally, I think if you really like something, you should buy it.
Of course.
I agree, yeah.
Which is why I often down something illegally first, and then when I like it, I'm going like, that was really good. I'm gonna buy it legally now.
Yeah, me too.
I do that as well, yeah.
I sometimes do that with certain movies, and I'm like, I'm not certain. Let's see if it's a good movie first. Yeah. Download. I know, illegal, but actually a good movie. I'm gonna buy it now.
That's how
I do that mostly with games, especially from the more suspicious publishers like EA, Ubisoft.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and if the game is trash, yeah, Ubisoft, Activision, or EA won't have gained a dime from me, and I don't have to play the game.
Guys, it's already 8 o'clock. Should we get started?
Nah.
Yeah, let's just keep babbling on for a while. Yeah.
Who here feels the urge to game?
Yes, let's urge. Wait, what?
That's more like you want to purge.
Oh, by the way,
Yes,
I know this is like a very late reaction, Reese, but when we played Black Hack a while ago, I now suddenly this week came to the conclusion that your complaints were completely on point, and the spell, the wizard you played is really underpowered.
The pirate game?
Yeah. So if we ever play that again, I'm gonna make certain that basically the spellcasters are gonna have more spells. Because it was like really silly that you cast a spell once and then you're out.
Yeah, that's.
And you only have a D4 hit points, so you're like really weak. Yeah. It's like, why is your character still there? They cast a spell twice and then they're useless.
Yep. Oh no, I overcasted it. It's gone. What am I gonna do now?
Oh,
and it's not like it's not like the spell was that powerful either.
No.
It's not like a kill everything spell.
You might as well just given him a gun. Then he would probably deal the same amount of damage, but more consistently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but imagine if the gun had like 3 bullets.
Yeah, but the gun you can reload.
It's a pirate setting, so it only has 1 bullet, and you need a couple of turns to reload it.
You know, like those things we don't normally use anymore. What's the name again? Oh yeah, muskets, flintlocks.
I did find some interesting optional rules, like for instance the spray damage and stuff, like you hit instantly and stuff, but it costs more in ammunition. I think if I've ever run that again, I'm gonna use those rules. Also, I think I'm gonna run the same adventure again, but for a different group. I just want to, get better at running one-shots.
Maybe we're starting about making them actual one-shots rather than 4 shots or 5 shots or 6 shots.
When I'm gonna launch the Twitch show, which is gonna happen at some point in the foreseeable future, and basically people, if 1 or 2 people can't make it, then I'm gonna issue okay, not everybody could make it, so we can't continue with our planned game. So that means I'm gonna do a one-shot challenge. Booming voice. In which I challenge myself to do a one-shot. That only lasts 1 session. And it's a challenge.
Yeah, we're gonna do a one-shot and then 6 months later. And now, to finish our epic one-shot, woo!
Also, if we at one point get enough viewers, like a regular basis of viewers, I also want to do like this challenging game ones that like people, then we do like some sort of a fundraiser, and every time somebody donates, they get to issue a change to our game. Like, suddenly this happens, or an NPC arrives and does this.
Nico, your character can no longer be prudes.
And we constantly... No, they can't
Sex
change
bot,
anything
sex
about
bot.
your character's personality or something like that. Or they can't say like, oh, an anvil drops on your head and you're dead. No, not
It's
that.
like Inquisitions Incorporated, where they let the audience decide if it's going to be a beholder, a hydra, or a big bad old demon that starts, that appears.
So, something like that. I think it would be...
I know what Nico's biggest dungeon room would be. A room full of harem girls. He would go like, no! And they all try to seduce him.
No.
In any case, I think that would be a real challenge, though, if you constantly have to adapt on the fly to all these unforeseen things happening all the time. And, it would really, motivate people to donate, because they're like, ooh, let's see what zany things will happen when I tell them to do this, tee-hee-hee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Mm-hmm. Lord Technor is out to marry, Kryrene.
I love you more. You know. You're my arch nemesis.
Mon chéri, but we do not have to be.
Yes.
Yes, everything Lord Technor actually does is because he has misplaced love for
it's
Kryrene.
it's like a Pepe Le Pew cartoon. You know the classic Pepe Le Pew cartoons in which there's like a cat and like some paint falls onto her tail, and then Pepe Le Pew thinks she's a skunk.
Uh-huh.
Like that, but in that case it's Kryrene, a bucket falls on her head and she can't get out of it. And Technor thinks she's a cyborg now.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Suddenly all of our characters are
Your
French.
circuitry is exquisite. Let us share data.
Well, she actually just has a bucket on her head with 2 eye holes in it, and she can't take it off. Yeah.
All of our characters suddenly become French. Oh, mon chéri, take this chair.
And all the NPCs, of course, are German. Schmetterling. Krankenwagen.
I recently watched The Great Dictator, which was actually pretty funny to hear Charlie Chaplin speak fake German. And he was saying "Strafen a lot, straf, blah blah strafen." Yes.
I've always considered Germany, when people speak German, they don't actually speak; they just shout angrily.
Kartoffelsalat.
Like that?
Yeah, it's just an angry collection of consonants and nothing else.
And his running gag, every time something went wrong, he went to his field marshal and started like pulling off all of his medals while angrily shouting gibberish at him.
Yeah, every time something goes wrong, the person who screws up gets executed. Because they're German, and they can't do anything wrong.
I'm talking about the movie The Great Dictator.
You think of something else?
It's a hilarious Charlie Chaplin movie that I saw a while ago for the first time. Well, of course, I knew the famous speech from The Great Dictator, but I never saw The Great Dictator, the movie, in a whole. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Anyway, guys, let's get started. So I'm gonna conclude this recording. Thanks everybody for watching us blabber on for what seemed to be an eternity. Wow, almost an hour and a half. I do hope we can get this game finished today, because otherwise I'm gonna have to push the fast forward button and suddenly drop you at the end or something. But yeah, we'll see. In any case, we'll hope to see you for the actual episode. Stay tuned.